Yes, you can.
She can't do this.
She has to. Don't let her die, Alice.
Get out.
Quickly! They're there!
What about the girl?
Her face is changing!
Can we just address the issue that the thriller genre is one of the most unserved genres in the movie space, especially in the past couple of years? However, 2025 has given us one of the best entries into this genre called Hallow, and I can't wait to talk to you guys about it. This is going to be a non-spoiler review because this is a very easy movie to spoil for anyone. Therefore, I'm not going to need for anyone. You might want to go in with as limited information as possible to fully enjoy this experience. So, without further ado, let's jump right in. So, what happens is these parents, played by Rosamund Pike and Matthew Rhys, receive a distress phone call from their daughter who happens to have been involved in a road accident, and the whole movie is them rushing to the scene to help their daughter out. However, along the way, certain revelations about this family come to light, and you need to know this going in. This movie takes place mostly in one place, in the car, for most of the runtime. I'd say 95% of this movie happens within this car, and these conversations are relayed through a phone call. Now, just between the three of them, the mom, the dad, and the daughter. And if you do enjoy movies that are purely performance based, then you're going to love this. For me, this is a dialogue driven movie. It hinges on the performance of Rosamund Pike and Matthew Rhys, who give fantastic performances. In fact, I'd say Rosamund Pike channels her Gone Girl character into this movie, and she's the reason why I actually decided to give this a watch, and I'm glad that I did, because the performance is quite stellar. Her and Matthew Rhys, very, they hit the right notes, they hit the right character beats, and they really up the tension, because this is a very edge of your seat movie. It keeps you at the edge of your seat. It's full of tension, and these revelations, especially as it goes on and on and on and on, man, it gets crazy. It gets crazy. And just when you think, this is one of those movies you think you know what's going to come, but trust me, you're not ready. You're not going to anticipate some of these things that come to light. And this is one. The twist do service the story, however they don't take over the story. The story is still very simple, but it has nuance, it has layers. I mean, it's so hard talking about without spoiling, but I mean, this is like a Christopher Nolan type of twist, and it's not just one twist. There are like two twists in this movie that just left my jaw on the floor. Still is. Yeah, I'm here to pick it up. But anyway, yeah, it's full of tension, and the tension is serviced by some very uneasy and very unsettling things that come to light, which I won't go into. But oh man, this very unsettling. This movie had me feeling very uneasy most of the time as the runtime progressed. It's a very short movie, and at around the 30-minute mark, certain things come to light, and it just it's not a horror movie per se, but man, it still makes you very uneasy, and that's one of the things I love about this movie. It really builds up on the thrill of it, the thriller aspect of it. It makes you question so many things, and for a thriller, the director makes some very interesting choices with the camera angles and cinematography. Often at times the thriller usually have a similar look and feel to them. This one has a very different look to it. The director makes the deliberate choice of using certain lenses. I'm not an advocate for fisheye lens, but I think in this instance, I think it worked. It makes the movie feel like you're on a drug fueled trip, and it even makes you start questioning, wait, is it for real? Is it in a dream? Is it some form of hallucinations? It builds up on what the story and the twist and the tension are already established, and I thought that was an interesting detail, something I noticed along the way. So keep an eye out for that as well. So if you do think you love or you enjoy movies that primarily take place in one location, and you love thrillers, and you love performance driven stories, then this is the movie for you. I really recommend checking this out at least once. It's not a horror movie. It might feel like it from the trailers, but trust me, it's not. It's very fantastic, well made, well executed, great cast, interesting twist, and interesting ending as well. I'm going to rate it at a 9 out of 10, possibly one of my best. It's going on my top 10 list so far of the year, best movies of the year so far. So if you do enjoy these reviews, then kindly don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and also hit that notification bell for more updates and reviews on all new movies releasing. See you in the next one. Cheers.